Hello fellow Runeterrans! In this video series I want to create a basic idea of what could be possible for dungeons linked to the world of Runeterra. I try to base my assumptions on the cards we can see in Legends of Runeterra, and in my opinion that is the most valuable resource for prediction based content for the League MMO. In today's video I want to analyze a highly likely dungeon in the region of Noxus. Well, actually it's not a dungeon at all. This could be more like a challenge mode with different difficulties. But before that, I'll have to ask you a little favor. If you like this type of content, a simple like and sub would support this channel to grow and continue. I love to create those kinds of videos and the feedback was already amazing, so thank you so much, you're the best. If you want to see my other dungeon series videos, I'll put them in the link above. No further rambling, let's dive straight into the Noxkraya arena. First of all, the arena in Noxus is a big part of their culture. I try to compare Noxus a bit with Rome. They have a lot in common. So I'm almost sure we will see the arena as a playable part in the world of Runeterra. And before we all make assumptions that this will be part where the PvP of the game will take place, I have an idea that could be even more intriguing and expandable. I know there's a very high chance to make this the PvP area, but please Riot, hear me out first. When we first enter the arena of Noxus, also called the Noxkraya arena, we would initiate with a little gang of gladiators, obviously the players. There could be an introduction with the arena bookie Carl. Carl would introduce us to the arena. The more you would come to the arena, the richer Carl would get. And eventually, Carl would become the arena kingpin, as we see in the Runeterra
Not see any
cards.
empty seats tonight, kiddo.
Carl selects the number of rounds, different arena floor effects, and maybe at higher levels we can even see a time limit completing each round. So you fight the rounds with different enemies, bosses and floors. But to spice it up, there could be a random element in the rotation of the rounds. For example, the floor is lava, and there is only a certain part of the area that you can access. There could be a whole achievement system based in the arena with respective titles and epic rewards. This arena would be expandable. For example, each new expansion there could be new arena floors with different interactions and mechanics. New enemies, bosses, all around from Runeterra. See it like a dungeon crawl experience, but instead of dungeons, it would be an arena, of course. What I think could also be very cool is to make a competitive scene out of this. So let's say you have a group of friends and you compete with different teams to actually clear the rounds the fastest way possible. Like we can see in the WoW Mythic Dungeon Internationals. You make your team famous, and outside of the arena, on the leaderboard, you can track the scores of the best teams in the world. Okay, so with this basic idea out of the way, let's finally look what we could find in the arena. In the background, we could hear the arena battlecaster giving live comments.
Oh, it is a great day for a reckoning!
The first rounds could include some easy opponents like thrashing snappers. Some other easy opponents to open rounds would be, for example, Draven biggest fan.
Time for the main event! It's Draven time!
Please Riot, let me kill him. We could also see some captive Yetis, followed by Shiraza the Blade and Kato the Arm.
It's killing time!
Shiraza? What are you doing over there?
Get your blood brellas ready, it's Shiraza!
Followed by a boss, for example, crowd favorite Visite. Visite?
The hype's as big as his biceps, it's the Seed!
Up to the more difficult levels, we could see variations of Savage Reckoners. We could see also some Mecha Yordles joining the fight, like Earthshakers, with at the end of the round a fan favorite, Rumble.
Here comes a new challenger.
And eventually we could fight against Draven. Draven could be the big end boss of the challenge, with Riven as an ally or even a bonus boss at the end of the round. To be honest, I don't have a clue, but it would be cool to see all those champions fighting in the arena. Please, Riot, let me kick Draven's ego.
Looking good, kid. Autographs after the fight, kid.
Draven!
Hey, kiddo. Dig your get up.
Of course, this order of rounds is just blind guessing, and actually this whole video is just a blind guess in the dark, but I would love to see something implemented for the Noxus arena. Most likely we see the arena used as a PvP arena, and also this would satisfy me. Maybe all the characters I talked about could be NPCs where you can interact with for PvP loot progression and achievements. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that either. But please, Riot, do something with the Noxus Arena. I personally would love to see this implemented in game. What about you? How do you think the Noxian Arena could be implemented? I would love to read your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. I try to reply to all comments, so expect some feedback and further discussions. To end this video, a big shout out to my humble number of subscribers. Thank you so much. I'll try to improve my videos over time and see you in the next one. Peace.